salve for the skin, rub away all the sin. Order now, do not wait, send a mail, don't be late.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. If Pete and I were ever to play a game like that, I know who would be doing the cheating, Pete. It'd be you.
Oh, yeah, probably. If I get the chance.
Yeah, Pete's all... I think Pete's feeling like, something might happen tonight by the looks of his picture.
I'm prepared. I'm ready.
Pete's always prepared and ready.
Yeah.
And we are prepared and ready for another Health Freedom show. Yes, it's Tuesday night. It's the Tuesday surgery with me, not a Dr. Robert, and not a producer Pete, or should I say a crap producer Pete, more likely. Let me turn my volume up here. Let me just, I can hear Pete a bit better. And so how are you, Pete? Yeah, all good?
Yeah, I'm good. It's hot.
Yeah. It's hot. So the theme tonight is hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, actually, I've got a packed show, Pete. Tonight, I've got lots of. I've got, I feel like I've sort of gone a bit off of the health side a bit. So we're gonna pull it back, drag it back
Those
a bit.
pesky riots,
Yeah, those pesky riots, man. They just get in the way of you wanting to concentrate
good
on
stuff.
On healthy things. So I've got a few health stories tonight. I've got the memes, of course, and they are themed with all sorts of things that are health and thought provoking and things like that. And this is, of course, the last show before next week's show. So no, this is the what do you call that? When it's the prelude or something. I don't know what it is. It's the one before. Anyway, next week's my last show before I go away and start topping up my suntan again and my solar panel for a sex machine. It's going to be. You're
going to Scotland?
Yeah, no. I'm going to sunny Spain. Hey, viva España. And so we're going to have a music show. Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to have a music show next week. I'll talk about that in a bit more. But in the meantime, let me find out who's in the chat.
Who's in the chat tonight? Everyone's here. Ready to ignite, attacking fast. We're feeling fine. No limits here.
Yes, it's who's in the chat again. So it's time for me to say hello to everyone who's bothered turning up and seeing this wonderful show. All 9 of you.
10 on Rumble.
Oh well, yeah. But to be honest with you, Pete, I don't expect it to be busy because A, it's bloody hot, and B, people are away on holidays and things like that. I'm an example of that. I'm going away soon, so Pete doesn't have any holidays booked, do you, Pete?
No.
He's waiting for me to come over and do a road trip to Goose Steve.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
To Goose Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good evening to Kitty. Was Kitty first in the chat on YouTube? I don't know. Maybe she
I think
was.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, was she? Okay.
Mhm.
And good evening, Mr. James. Yes, who's freezing up in Scotland still. Come on, James. No, it
Come on.
must be warm up in
Ish.
Bonnie, Scotland. Eh. If you
Yeah.
need to warm up, you just have a wee dram. It wasn't bad, was it, really?
Sounds like the Lord of the Rings, like a troll from the Lord of the Rings.
Shut up. And of course, CMB or C7M2B was first in the chat in the Rumble. And look who came along early. Spanish Chicken. What the
He's
devil?
back.
What is he doing here so early?
Where
Now,
has he been?
I just thought he kept forgetting to turn up to shows, to be honest with you, Pete.
Mhm.
And next we have Titty Ricky. Yes, Titty Ricky's here. Good evening, Titty Ricky, and good evening, Mascara Snake. Keeping going down. I'm going down, 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 down. The Lurker's here as well. Good evening, Mr. Lurker. MI6 Matt, we know who you are. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we know who you are. And to Goose to Steve. Yes, good evening, Steve. Yep, good evening to you.
Good to see you.
And it's been a while, but he's back. Yes, Jerry, the son of Mick, is here as well. Good evening to you, Jerry. All the way from the sunny God's country, as they call it, Ireland.
Ireland.
And who else have I got? I've said loads. And the Cookie Monster is here. Good evening, Cookie. How are you, sir? I hope you're staying cool. We'll be talking about. I'm sure there's going to be a hot theme about the show tonight. I'm sure there is. And Rich T's here as well. Good evening, Rich T. Good evening to you, sir. And let's have a look. Anyone else that I've missed? Made in UK. Yes, the man who survives caves and tents. I've got a message coming through. How amateurish of me not turning my phone off. But I always have my phone on just because, Pete. It could be my mother, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like a live call from a mum now and then. You know, we can get on. You know, it's always good.
She's old.
And Made in UK says, it was warm today until they sprayed. Yeah, they tried doing that here. They were doing that here as well, Made in UK. Yeah, the chems are coming in thick and fast. And have I covered everyone, Pete? Let's have a look. I'm just going down. Stewie. I've just seen someone said hello to Stewie. Where's Stewie? Oh, Seagull Rock Squawk.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, Seagull Rock Squawk. That's a great name.
Hello.
And
one more.
Yeah, Stewie. There we go.
Good
evening. Good evening, Stewie. Oh, is there another one? All right, come on then. All right, I'm coming down. I'm going down. Who else is it then? Oh, it's Mr. Smith. Of course it is. Good evening, Mr. Smith. Hope you're well, sir. Yes, Mr. Smith, who's just come back from taking his face mask off. Mr. Smith, did you give away that you could possibly be bald when you took you said, I'm taking my hat off to you, sir, because it looked a bit bald to me. You're giving away too many clues, Mr. Smith. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great mask, though, Pete, isn't it, that he's wearing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Chris.
I like that, the NPC drummer.
Yeah. And Chris O'Rourke's here. Good evening, Chris O'Rourke.
Hello.
Good
evening.
Yeah. People are slowly coming in to watch the
trickling
show.
In.
They're slowly trickling in. So anyway, thanks for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. It's a hot night. And so tonight, let me go to my notes because believe it or not, I do actually make even close to bald, says Mr. Smith. Yes. Wow, you're giving away too many clues now. You're giving away too many clues. So welcome to the live Hot Health Freedom Surgery Show with me, not a Dr. Robert and not a producer Pete. Today we have some news, some memes. We've got your questions. Yes, with the new, if you were in Rumble, you would have seen it with the new like little link of music there. We've got music in the second half. Well, we've got one song in the first half as well. And let me get rid of that. And even the legendary Not a Pub quiz right at the end. And of course, we will be interacting with the chat. And as we go along in the show, don't forget to like and subscribe, as they all say, as I'm now on 335 subs, Pete.
Woo!
Yeah, in YouTube and 48 in Rumble. So it's not bad.
Very well.
Yeah, so as next week is my last live show for a week, as I'm going to go away to sunny Spain, we're going to make it a music request show with a theme. And that theme will be holiday. So I want you to start thinking of your themes, your holiday songs for next week. So it's going to be a holiday theme request show, music request show. So yeah, you don't have to do it now, but just bring them along. Just bring along your holiday theme request songs just before, and then you can send me on my merry way for a week. So I did like that thing at the beginning as well, Pete. I thought that was very amusing. I showed that other one previous to that, didn't I? Yeah. So what are we going to do? Let me have a look. Is there anyone that saying anything that I need to be aware of, Pete? I know you're an amazing producer.
Everybody's saying hello to each other right now, so everybody is.
Okay. Well, good for them. Hello to everyone in the chat, and hello to all the lurkers and all to the rewinders and who couldn't be here. Thanks for joining me. Good to have you here as well. And let me get rid of that. Right. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to start off with an article from the news. Yes, and it's all. Yeah. And this is quite an important one. Like I said, we do have a theme here, and it is a health theme. So, it's a bit of a fun show as well. But this is quite serious. So let's add this to the stage. Who to decide this week if Mpox Africa outbreak is a global emergency? Let me click on the link here and bring it up. So independent experts appointed by the World Health Organization will meet virtually on Wednesday to help decide whether the Mpox outbreak in Africa is a global health emergency. The committee will advise WHO Director Tedros whether it constitutes as a public health emergency of international concern and what recommendations he should issue to manage the spread of the disease. Vaccine manufacturers can now apply to WHO for an emergency license that would allow international groups, including UNICEF and Gavi, and the Vaccine Alliance, to procure and distribute their shots. The UN body confirmed on August 9th. In June, Bavarian Nordic sent 15,000 doses of its vaccine to the Democratic Republic of Congo, where the majority of cases have been detected. The Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has called for global solidarity, pointing out that the region needs 10 million vaccine doses, but currently has access to just 200,000. The agency confirmed it will also consider whether to declare a continental emergency this week. The virus has now been reported in at least 13 African countries this year. In the past month, 4 countries, Burundi, Kenya, Rwanda, and Uganda, have reported Mpox cases for the first time. There have been 517 deaths from 17,514 confirmed as suspected human cases in 2024 so far. Concern has been growing over the outbreak in recent weeks after a new, more deadly strain of the Mpox virus spread from the DRC to neighbouring countries. What do you make of this then, Pete? What do you think? Are we getting ready for another one? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, it's everywhere.
I mean,
but this is paid. How you say it? articles, paid articles by the industrial complex, right? By the medical industrial complex.
Yeah.
These are not organic, real stories, right? They pay for these stories to, scare you a little bit.
Yeah.
And to get the vaccines, because vaccines safe.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, that was a very good advert to say that we need more vaccines as well.
Yeah, it's to scare grandma.
Yeah,
I better get the extra shot then.
We need more. And so what? I mean, I wasn't that familiar with what is Mpox, and I don't know if anyone in the chat is. So I decided to look it up, and Mpox is a disease caused by infection with the monkeypox virus, which belongs to the same family as the virus that causes smallpox. The virus primarily affects humans, but can also be transmitted to animals. A person with Mpox develops a rash which goes through several stages, including scabs before healing. The rash may appear on various parts of the body, including hands, feet, chest, face, mouth, genitals, anus, and surrounding areas. The incubation period is 3 to 17 days, during which time the individual may not exhibit symptoms. Once symptoms appear, Mpox can be spread to others from 1 to 4 days before symptoms start until the rash has fully healed and a fresh layer of skin has formed. Treatment focuses on relieving symptoms and includes simple pain medicines and staying hydrated. Now,
monkeypox. That's what it is.
It doesn't talk about. It's not saying you need a vaccine there, does it? Interestingly enough. But
it doesn't kill you. It's a highly uncomfortable.
It does seem like they could be trying to, forgive the pun, but warm us up for something new to come along. As it's
some of these diseases are also imported.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, and they're probably using the testing methods like they did in the last pandemic as well. I'm sure they're using the same testing methods that will show up positives and false negatives as well. But who knows? Who knows? I see that Paula's joined us. Hello, Paula. Good evening.
Amanda.
Amanda as well. Has she? Amanda's joined us as well. Hi, everyone. Yep. Oh, there we go. Amanda's here as well. Good. We've got people are slowly coming in. They're slowly coming in. Good evening to everyone. And the girls did Paula, Kitty, and who else was it? Lynn, wasn't it? Paula, Kitty, and Lynn did a show on Friday. That was they had a ladies' night. I don't know when the next one is, but they had a ladies' night, and Spanish decided not to turn up.
Yeah, boo.
Yeah. You're such a miserable git. You should support them, Spanish.
Boo! Oh, boo! Boo!
Exactly. So, that's anyway. Let me get rid of that story as well. So, where is it? Let me get rid of it. Who to decide? Oh, there we go. I can get rid of that story as well. And should we have a question, Pete? What do you reckon?
I'm ready. Go for it.
Go on. Press that button, Pete. Come on.
Hey, we got a question for the chat. Dr. Robert's got some questions. Get ready to give him the answers and write them down in the chat.
How long did it take you to put that together, Pete?
2 hours.
You liar.
No, really?
More like 2 minutes.
No, 2 hours.
No, really?
Yeah.
Really? I thought you could. I thought you could do things quicker with your AI skills.
No.
Do you like my new
AI is not that smart.
Oh, is it not?
No.
Do people like my new tune there? My little getting ready for your questions. Did you like that? Yeah. Oh well, Steve's giving it a lull, unless he's lolling something else. Oh, there we go. Look, he's back. There we are. Yes. We've pulled him out. Sesame Street vibes, Pete.
Yeah. That's what I had. Yeah.
Richie, that is so true, man.
Yeah.
that was Sesame Street.
Spot on.
Yeah. You're right. That was Sesame Street vibes. So anyway, as we've as we've played that little tune, let's ask you a question. Yeah, this is the part of the show where I like to ask you a question in the chat, because I like this show to be as interactive as possible. So therefore, I try and think of some questions that will test your brains and make you at least try and communicate with me a bit more. So here's your question. Here's your first question tonight, and it is, again, it's a theme. There's a theme going here. So what do you drink when it's extremely hot, and what's your tip even to keep cool? Pete, what do you drink when it's extremely hot? Are you a bad boy? Do you drink some bad drinks that aren't good for you, like juices or cokes or something?
Yeah, sure. I drink Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
I drink a Coca-Cola. Only the real Coca-Cola. Only the real Coca. Not Pepsi-Cola. Coca-Cola.
But do you go for the full fat Coca-Cola, Pete?
Yeah, the original, right?
Yeah, you don't
sugary
go.
one.
You don't go for that diet or zero shit.
No.
I go.
Hardcore.
I go for fizzy.
But it's a bit of a sin, right? It's a sin.
I go for fizzy water with lemon inside. There we go. And that is my new beer. Yes, I've been drinking this all week. Oh, some news, Pete.
Oh,
you didn't even notice, Pete.
You lost more weight?
Yeah, I've achieved a goal. I'm under 14 stone now. I'm officially into the 13 stone mark.
Wow.
You can give me a round of applause if you want, Pete. I don't mind. Get it ready.
Scroll.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm still doing my best trying to avoid carbohydrates and alcohol and exercising a bit more and getting down to my allotment and working and sweating, the manly things, Pete, And talking of my allotment, Pete, actually, talking of my allotment, I posted a YouTube short this week, and it was all about apples. And now where did I put it? I've got it here somewhere. It's not that one. It's not that one. Bear with me. I shall find it.
I'm bearing.
Oh, man. Where have I put it? I loaded it up. Yeah, shut it, Pete. Here it is. Shut up. So this is what I posted in the last week. It's about apples. So I love to pick apples, and there's an apple tree opposite my local supermarket. And when I was there the other day looking to see how well they come on, right, a woman there said, there's a secret orchard, and she told me where it was, and it was in a village next to me. And after about half an hour looking and talking to people, we found it. And look at these beauties. Look, aren't they amazing? So I'll be coming back here and picking more apples because it's not far. But look at this tree here. Look at the redness. And we've tasted the different ones, and they're all tasting different. They're all different varieties. So it's just great to get out to nature. It really is fantastic for your health and freedom. 435 people have watched that.
Yeah, you sound like a fucking TikToker. Isn't that amazing?
And the fruits of my labour are coming through, Pete. Yep. Look at that. Look at that beauty.
God.
Look at that beauty. Look.
What is it?
That's a courgette.
Oh,
that's a yellow courgette.
A yellow one.
And they're much tastier than the green courgettes. And look, here's some of my these are my runner beans as well. Look at the colours. Look, I don't know if people can see that. There we go. We've got some purple in there. They don't stay purple, sadly not. And then I've got my dwarf beans as well. And look at these purple babies as well. Look, there we go. These are my dwarf beans as well. And we've got some Mange 2. Look, Mange 2. These are delicious. These are absolutely delicious. I haven't got loads because they did struggle to begin with, but I love Monge too. They're so sweet and tasty. Let me. Oh, no. Here's a tip: never eat on camera. Okay, it's not good, is it, Pete? And then I've got I've got a pepper. Now this one I picked it because
eat it.
Because look, a little thingy started eating at it anyway. So I thought I'm going to pick it, and it was all right. It's not too bad inside actually. But literally, I just picked these today, and I'm so happy. My sweet corn is nearly ready as well. I'm just waiting for the husks, which is the top, to go brown. Rob, welcome to Rob's AMSR food. So what do you? I'm still eating this. What do you drink, or what's your tip when it's hot? Pete, is anyone giving us any answers?
Let me see. I'm seeing coffee. I'm seeing ice cubes. I'm seeing tea.
I like this. What Spanish said, you little yellow Corvette. It's fucking big courgette.
No, it's more beer, coffee,
Don't lie, it's a rubber
and
dildo.
tea.
Beer, coffee, and tea. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
what
the
we're
name.
getting from
Oh,
people?
water.
Water.
Yeah, water.
Oh, there we go. Look.
Lager.
No. No, not him. Where was it? Hit this one. Apple cider equals bad lemonade, way better. Lemonade equals bad. Lemonade, way better. Yeah.
In the summer, yeah.
YouTube shorts for smaller attention spans. Yeah, it's true. It's true, Cookie. But I did gain
different algorithms. So
I did gain 2 subscribers, mate, which is nice. You know, I mean, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, I'm not in here for subscribers, but I'm here just to annoy Pete and a few people out there as well that find me annoying.
well, it's working.
So yeah, what else? Oh, Monge 2, Rodney, Monge 2, exactly. Only fools and horses. That's what Del Boy used to say. He used to go, Monge 2, Rodney, Monge 2. You didn't? Yeah, you probably wouldn't know that, Pete. Keep beating your balls, Rob. They will stay purple. You're a twat, aren't you? Eat it. Yeah, I did eat it. Steve says, I love the way gardeners list off all their vegetables. Do you mean gardeners, Steve?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think you did, yeah. Bite it, Rob, bite it. Dangle your balls in ice water whilst having a beer. So we know what's
that's a good cool down.
Yeah. I know exactly the way to cool down. You just have to dangle your balls whilst you're having a beer. Okay, you can do it now.
Can I do it? Can I? Really?
You screwed something up there anyway.
It's so confusing now.
What's the Peter one? Is that another one?
That's another one.
Where did you find that one? On Instagram or something?
Well, no. This chicken has a YouTube channel, and you can basically. There's many.
Chicken has a YouTube channel.
There's many names. Yeah. Your name is probably there too.
Don't forget, everyone, that the first hour is on Rumble and it's on YouTube, but the second hour is exclusively on Rumble. So if you want to join us on Rumble and you don't know the link, Pete's going to put the link in for Rumble, and so you can come over it in the second hour even, because in the second hour, not only do we have the legendary Yeah, not only do we have the legendary six question quiz, try saying that when you've had a fizzy water, but we've also got music. Yes, music, and we've got even more questions for you. Yeah, we've got some memes as well and all sorts of things. But in the meantime, I think it's time for a tune, Pete, because I've been waffling on for nearly 30 minutes now. So I'm going to play something that from Angry North. Now, I think you played this, but I haven't played it, so I'm going to play it. Here's Angry North and Boris's Bitches.
Choose your color, tick a box. Choose which puppet fucks you off. Illusion stronger than an ox. You're dead easy to outfox. Thinking hair, smoothing blocks. Not the sharpest in the box. This old game, it never stops. Penny never drops. But your government is your enemy. 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 Abundant plans and endless plots to keep their slaves in their box. Ways to steal, they find lots. They'll take things you've not yet got. They, the nurses, bought the docks to shoot you down with poison shots. And fill your body full of clots. But you won't look to join the dots. Your government is your enemy. Your government is your enemy. Your government is your enemy. Your government is your enemy that you never see. Little hue or red or blue, or super sucker green for you. With parties only one thing's true. Hard while shouting you ABC 1, 2, 3. Your government is your enemy. 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 Is your enemy.
That took a long time, didn't it, Pete?
That was a slow ending.
That was a very slow ending. That's Angry North, and he's very angry. I wonder why he's so angry at the moment. Anyone would think there's...
Why would he be angry?
Something been going on in the UK recently.
Is he allowed to sing that?
I don't know. But it was on his channel, and I did pull it. So if you're watching Mr. Angry, congratulations, good song. And as Cookie pointed out on your show, no middle eight, but we do like it was definitely it was a good song, wasn't it? You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like it.
like that.
Yeah.
It was very good. Let me delete it off my list here and say I don't have to do that. And anything going on in the chat? Yes. What's this he's saying? Wolf and unicorn comes to mind, Cookie. Oh, so Cookie's Dharma is the tyranny. You're entitled to your opinions, Cookie, but I tend to agree with you. Actually, I was having a close up conversation with an actual police officer this week, Pete.
Oh, an actual police officer.
Actual, yeah. And I don't. First of all, let me explain, or let me see if I can show you why. Let me just see. I don't know if I did download it or not. Did that one, so it's coming. No, I haven't uploaded it. I thought I did. I'll find it in a second. But basically, basically what happened was I had my new reverse osmosis water filter fitted under my sink this week, and the guy who does it is a part-time plumber, but his full-time job, he's a police officer in London, and so of course I had to
hang on. A plumber and a police officer.
Yep. So watch out for Spanish chicken. Is all I'll say. Watch out for Spanish chicken. He could be,
Thank you for that. I know enough.
My police. So anyway, I thought. So in fact, he's been a police officer for 10 years, Pete. Right.
Oh. Okay.
And he's had enough. He's actually had enough. And so I got chatting to him, and I just wanted to see what does he know, And he thinks that there is that they're coming down harder on one side. He feels that they're definitely coming down harder on one side than the other, and he said that he's sick and tired of it because he said we seem to be nicking the same people, the same petty criminals all the time. He said, and the services that he saw when he first started, where he felt he was making a difference, where there were support services to be able to support people that would like commit silly petty crime. And he says that a lot of it is now mental health as well. He's saying that there is the support services are just not there anymore. Mm-hmm. And so he feels like it's just that, like he goes round in circles all the time. And that's why he's getting fed up. He's fed up with the shift work as well. And he's getting to the point where his plumbing work is now so busy that he needs to make a decision and drop the police. But he thought he was going to be in it for life, but he's not. I asked him, I said, have you ever heard of the World Economic Forum? No. I said, have you ever heard of the Bilderberg Group? No. I said, have you ever heard of Klaus Schwab? No. And so I was really quite shocked, actually. And he also did say that he thought that they were making examples of these criminals. He said, because he said that normally he said that they would never get sentences like that. But he reckons they're going to be out sooner than we think. So if they got a really harsh long sentence, he thinks it won't last. It really won't last. But yeah, so I've had my my reverse osmosis water filter fitted, and I've got a little tap. And if I can, in a minute, I'll pull up the video and show everyone. And in the meantime, don't forget, it's so hot. It's hot. It's hot, baby. We're all hot. Yeah. What's the current temperature in here? Let me have a look. Yeah, it's 27 degrees in here at the moment. It's hot, baby.
It's hot.
Yeah. How's everyone coping with the heat? Are you all coping with the heat?
I'm coping. I love it.
I mean, we don't get it much, do we, Pete? I mean, we've all been moaning that we've had no summer, and now, but the problem is, it's all or nothing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's all or nothing. It just, 1 minute we've got nothing. 1 minute we're like Scotland, where James lives, Glasgow, and then the next minute it's like,
yeah, scorchio.
Scorchio. But the difference is like I'm going to off to sunny Spain. Did I tell you I'm going to Spain, Pete?
Yeah, you said 6
I'm
times.
off to sunny Spain, and when I go to Spain, the heat is so different. It's a dry heat. It's a completely dry heat. Is it?
It is.
What is it with where you are, Pete? Is it dry or humid?
Right now it's fucking humid because it's storming outside.
Yesterday was terrible here. It was. I mean, we hit the classic number. We hit 33 degrees yesterday.
Yeah, it was 32 here today.
Yeah, and it's at least though, but it is cooling down. The good news is that it is cooling down. You know, so don't worry, James. I want to know: is it? Have you had any decent weather? 14? Is he saying it's 14 degrees there? No, come on.
Cookie has a question as well.
Okay. Are you going to Spain? No, Cookie. It's funny you should ask that. It's and Paula down in Cornwall. It's 13 at the moment. Wow. What? It's like you're living in a different country. Made in UK says it's 27 really. For fuck's sake, only 18 here now. Yeah. No.
Wow.
And well, you're down on the south coast as well, I believe, made in UK. Honest Robert, it is, he says. Steve says it was 33 degrees of the light in Germany today.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're 7 hours from Steve, aren't you?
Yeah, he's down south. So,
yeah. Who blocked Rick's comment, for fuck's sake? I don't know. Who blocked Rick's comment?
Does Rick have a comment?
Did he have a comment? I don't know. Has he been timed out? Has someone timed Rick out?
No, normally we can see everything here.
See, going back to my cop thing, my brother cop, retired, he's finally happy. I'm not surprised, Seagull Rock. This guy was saying the same thing. He's really, I mean, in his own words, he said, "Look, I'm a simple man." He said, I like simple things in life, and he said, "I'm just done with it." He said, they've cancelled all our leave. Fortunately, he said, I just had my leave. He said, but everyone, got all their leave cancelled, and you got to work stupid hours now. And I did feel, I did feel sorry. Where Kitty is, it's 26. Where I am, she says, good for her. Paula had a jumper on today and sent a video to a friend as it was pissing down. It's a game of two halves, as they say, Pete. It's a game of two halves, or a game of two countries almost. Let me see if I can find my. Let me do let's show you a meme.
Do you really believe him, Rob?
What?
That's Cookie's question. If you really believe him,
and you believe him, Rob.
Yeah.
Well, you never known a copper, Ella. Well, to be honest with you, Cookie, I find people. I take people as I find them. I found that the guy was quite genuine. He seemed very sincere. That's the only way you can go by it, isn't it? And again, there's not everyone who's a copper is going to be a bad person. There are definitely some good ones out there. But what do I know? I'm just a man here with a microphone and a camera.
Sure, it wasn't MI5 Matt.
No, definitely. I know.
With a mustache on.
I'd recognise MI5 Matt. Okay. I really would. Yeah. But listen, if you're getting fed up and with everything that's been going on, don't forget, go out there.
Your depression goes away on vacation. You don't have depression. You have a shitty life. We seriously need to stop telling people they have a mental health disorder when they haven't seen the sun in 3 days. They work in a cubicle, eat seed oil garbage every meal, and sleep 6 hours a night. The vast majority of disease is caused by diet, lifestyle, and environment. So if your doctor is prescribing meds without first asking about your diet, your sleep, your sun exposure, and your lifestyle, they aren't your doctor. They're a drug dealer. There are very simple things you can do to massively improve your health. Eat a nutrient-dense diet. Get sunlight daily. Stop using blue light at night. Ground barefoot. Surround yourself with good people. Quit your shitty job. Spend time in nature. Exercise. Feel your emotions instead of repressing them. Take a good poo daily. Supplement some magnesium. and moo at cows. And if that doesn't work, try putting your phone in boiling hot water and then disappearing.
Yeah.
What do you
Good
reckon?
advice.
Good advice, Pete.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
poo. Definitely.
Yeah. You've got to have a good poo in the morning, anytime. You really do, and don't forget also, a little bit of act of kindness goes a very long way.
If you are the provider of an act of kindness towards anyone, but particularly towards the people that you're close to in your life, and particularly towards strangers, with just a smile or an act of kindness, or, I can afford a quarter, I can afford $1, I'm going to go back. The serotonin levels in you are increased to the same degree that they are in the receiver. And so is your immune system strengthened. You want to strengthen your immune system? Be kind. But even more dramatic than that is that the observer of an act of kindness, has their serotonin levels and their immune system strengthened just because they're in the energy field of someone who is displaying kindness. When you see someone being kind to another person, it's like a dose of an antidepressant.
There you go. So just go and smile at someone when you're walking out.
Smile.
Pete, right? Don't forget, Pete, two can play at that game. Right?
I know.
Yeah, two can play at that game, Pete. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's better. That's better. So just give people a smile, and it comes back at you. It comes back at you. You're like, look, I'm going to give you a smile. Look. There you go. So acts of kindness are really, really good. But whatever you do, right? Okay, don't buy chocolate in America. You get the message.
Yeah, it's good to have some iron in your diet.
Just not too much, though. I'm glad I don't eat. I'm glad I'm not eating chocolate at the moment.
You can fix your car with that.
Yeah, you probably
chocolate. You can weld it in.
Yeah, you probably could. Mahat Malevolence is here. Good evening, Mahat Malevolence. A smile is nothing but a cultured snarl. Mahat, I did reply to your email that you sent me for the South. But you didn't reply back, so I haven't got your address, so I can't do anything, Mahat. But good evening to you anyway. Yes, Kitty. What the fuck? Yeah. Well, there we go. Who knows? Who knows what goes into food these days? And talking of who knows what goes into food, I've got another.
It's on a metal table. Yeah.
Yeah. Be careful, because not everything is organic.
I'm going to prove to you that you vote for poison with your dollar. When you go to your grocery store, the best thing that you can get is organic. PLU starts with the 9, numbers don't lie. Organic means that the chemical pesticides, insecticides, and herbicides are applied topically through the glue on top of these vegetables. Watch how it bounces off of this broccoli, and it's completely hydrophobic. And this is not the natural broccoli's ability found in nature. The natural hydrophobic properties of natural broccoli do not need to be unglued with soap. This is ocean kelp. Watch what happens when I put some of this into this water. Just a quick little stir. Dunk, give a little bit of a twist and turn, nothing crazy. And now watch what happens. That water is passing right through that broccoli. Now that chemical pesticide layer is gone. This is what's being marketed as organic to us, folks. Look at the difference. One bounces all around, the other goes right on through.
This is organic.
Yeah.
This is organic, and there's only one way that you can be sure if you're going to eat organic food, and that's if you grow it yourself. That's all I can say about that, really.
Well, they use organic pesticides, Rob.
I know, and they can also get away with saying something's organic when it really isn't, as you're proving there as well, Pete. Excuse me, just having a drink.
It's all labeling, mate.
It's all down to labeling. And I do grow, by the way. I don't use any pesticides or any thing to feed my plants other than seaweed and things like that. Everything that I use, I try and be as organic as I possibly can, including when I built my raised beds, horse poo. Yes, lovely bit of horse poo. Does it good. And anyway, listen, I was talking about water, Pete. I did find it. I found it. And so this is my new reverse osmosis. It's very short. It's only 8 seconds, just to show you. Here we go. All fitted. And my new tap. There we go. Yes. All fitted. And my new tap. There we go. Yes. So yeah, that's my 6-way reverse osmosis water system. And the plumber, Mr. Policeman Plumber, he said that he used to have a reverse osmosis, and he said it wasn't as good as that, and he thought that was a really good one. And he thinks that the filters will last about a year. He said, but it just depends on how much you use it. But you just have to run it through, and it's got. I've got a massive tank at the bottom, and he said that's unusual. So it's a storage tank as well, and I just had to empty it 3 times before it starts becoming drinkable. I'll be honest with you, I haven't used it much yet, but I will feed. I'm going to do the TDS, the total deposit disposable or solids or something like that. Test on it. Normally,
pH test pH.
I will test the pH as well. My water here, right, Pete? Okay, I tested the pH. And it was pretty low. It was like 4.8 something. So it wasn't great.
Should be 7 or something.
Yeah, it should be exactly. So you're thinking, well, if people are drinking. I mean, I've normally been distilling my water, but if you think if people are drinking that, that's not doing them very good. That is not doing them very good whatsoever. And people say, oh, it's tap water. It's good. It's all right. It's been cleaned. It's been this. It's been that. Well, not if it's got a pH that low.
It's better than the shit in Africa, but
yeah, absolutely. Completely,
but that's 100%. About it.
but at the same time, people think that.
Well, not completely, honestly, because they drink from a well, and a well is actually can be much cleaner.
Yeah,
and healthier. So,
yeah.
There's that.
Stuff from the sky still drops on it, Robert. Thanks for your positive input there, James.
James, don't ruin it.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Look, listen.
They chemtrail your water. You know that.
Yeah, they're probably chemtrailing my vegetables. Yep. I understand that. Yeah, I get that. I get that. So
you still need to wash your veggies before you eat them.
I still wash them. I still give them a wash. And if you've got any good ideas, I mean. I've heard that bicarbonate of soda, I've said this before, soak your vegetables in bicarbonate of soda for about 10 minutes, if not even that, probably. A tablespoon of bicarbonate of soda, and it does take off a lot of the pesticides and the residue. But again, I don't think you're ever going to get rid of absolutely everything. I think, you're going to be lumbered. But for me, now I've got my reverse osmosis. We tested the water that was coming out of the tap, and it was over 230, the TDS reading. And when we've done just before he left, he did another reading of the
TDS, Trump derangement syndrome,
total dissolvable solids or something like that.
Okay.
TDS. Yeah, that's that. It measures how many minerals basically are actually in the water, Pete, whatever they are. And my water filter was when he did the first test, it was down to already 112. Bottled water is about 100 or 88, something like that. So I'm hoping to get it into single figures. So it should do. Distilled water, it's 0 because it takes out everything. But my water filter does take out chlorine. It takes out fluoride. And that was the key thing for me, was to take out the fluoride out of the water, because they do fluoridate the water where I am here in Bedfordshire. So NY, did I just see that NY Debs is here? Hello, NY Debs.
Oh, hi, Debs.
How are you? It's been a long time since we. At our age, we are lucky to be living. No, yeah. Just enjoy every moment, Debs. Enjoy every moment. I had extra Roundup, says CMB. Yeah, that's a bad stuff. Roundup. I would never use Roundup. Not if I can. Not if I have anything to do with it. But I know people that do use Roundup, and it's not good. It really isn't. Thank you, man. Yeah, it is total dissolvable solids. Yeah, TDS. That's what it is. You get a TDS meter, and it measures the total dissolvable solids. So there you go. Yeah,
good.
Thank you. Anyway, Pete, look, it's nearly 9 o'clock, mate.
Oh,
we've almost done an hour of me.
Time's flying, Rob.
Of me just waffling on. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm just going to do one more health story. If you want to put the Rumble link in the chat, I'm going to do one more health story.
I'll do that.
Okay, and you can, you can do. And then, in fact, this is relevant to what I'm talking about, actually. So, let me come back down, and we'll add this to the screen. Add to the stage. Peel cucumbers to avoid cancer-causing pesticides, scientists say. But do we really need to? So again, this is going on about about your veg and how organic it is. Washing fruit and veg before eating them is common practice in most British households. I wouldn't say it is, actually, but new research suggests that this might not be enough to eliminate potentially harmful pesticides from your produce. Experts at the university in China used a highly sensitive film to pick up traces of chemicals that other tests failed to spot. Tests with apples and cucumbers, as well as other foods like shrimp and rice, found that washing foods did not eliminate traces of pesticides that have been linked to liver cancer. The scientists say their findings offer evidence that washing fruit and veg is insufficient and suggest peeling foods like apples and cucumbers instead. And also, well, again,
it's in the food. It's absorbed.
I was going to say that, Pete. I would say it's also
it's not just on the outside.
But more though, it is absorbed more on the outside. Writing in the Journal of Nano Letters, they concluded the risk of pesticide ingestion from fruits cannot be avoided by simple washing other than peeling. We believe that the peeling operation can effectively avoid the hazard of pesticides in the fruit's epidermis or skin and near epidermal pulp, thereby reducing the probability of ingesting pesticides. But is peeling our fruit and veg really crucial for protecting our long-term health? A new study, the researchers sprayed the fruit they tested with pesticides, thiamine and carbendazim. They then washed them to mimic the everyday practice of millions of families who buy such items every day. However, using their special film, they demonstrated that washing them wasn't enough to remove the presence of these pesticides, could still be detected at low concentrations. They then replicated the study on other foods, including cucumber, shrimp, chili powder, and rice with, I don't know how they do it with chili powder, and rice produced similar results, showing these also had pesticide contamination. Whilst food imported to the UK can be grown using them and sold on supermarket shelves, traces of chemicals are too low to elicit any of the ill effects found in studies. Separate studies on pesticides in general have linked pesticides exposure to increased risk of cancers in people. One study even claimed pesticides had a greater impact on cancers like Hopkins, lymphoma, leukemia, and bladder cancer than smoking. However, experts say the health benefits of eating fruit and vegetables hugely outweigh the risk posed from consuming food and negligible amounts of pesticides. There we go. So let's stop sharing that. I hope you enjoyed that article. And again, that just linked to me and my vegetables and everything that I've been doing as well. So it's 9 o'clock, Pete. So it's that time. Yeah. Put the link in. So, and don't forget what Kitty says here. If you've enjoyed the show, even on YouTube, please do like the show and subscribe to the channel and thumbs up if you can. Or even as Kitty says, thumbs up, folks. Yeah, thumbs up, folks.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up, folks. Yeah. Detox. Yeah, and detox. Just keep detoxing as much as you can, you know. What's Deb saying here as well? Fulvic and hemorrhoic acid for heavy metals and structured silver water for bacteria, fungus, and viruses. There we go. You see, this is what we want from you people. Some good advice about how to get rid of your pesticides off your vegetables. And NY Debs is there giving it giving us the information. And Waxton Baxter is here. Hey, Kendo. Nice to see you, sir. We haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're doing all right. Please let us know if you're doing all right. And these everyone. Yeah, Roundup pie. Lovely. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Roundup pie. Kendo, we're going over to Rumble. Everyone, we're going over to Rumble because there we can play some funky hot tunes. Yes, the theme tonight is we're all very, very hot. And I've got some hot tunes for you. Yes, they're waiting. They're sitting there waiting for me to click the button. We've got more stories. We've got more of your questions, not my questions, but your questions. We've got the legendary 6-question quiz as well coming up. So come and join us over on Rumble, where we're in the jungle and it's hot, baby. It's really, really hot. So now I'm going to end the stream on YouTube and remove it. So here we go. Let's click edit. And no, I can't do it that way. So let's edit that way. There we go. We'll do it that way instead. Right. Okay. Make sure, Robert, you click the right one. Yeah. Make sure you click the right one. Why do I always get this wrong, Pete? Well, it's because I don't do it.
You never got it wrong, but you're always in doubt. I don't know why.
I'm always in doubt. I'm just trying to see which button I have to press. Hang on a second. Oh, so I clicked that one. No, that one. Yeah, public. Why can't I click? Pete, can you do it?
No.
Can you end it?
Nope.
You can't do it?
No.
Okay. Oh, there we go. You click on the link. You click on the actual thing, and then you click goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.